The wind screamed across the frozen tundra, carrying with it the sharp bite of Arctic cold. The ice beneath Nuna's feet groaned, a deep, resonant sound that sent a shiver down her spine. She had heard the stories 1,000 times before, tales passed down through generations about the Kalupilluit, the icy water spirits that lived beneath the frozen seas. Her grandmother's warnings echoed in her mind. Never wander too close to the shore, child. The Kalupilluit are always watching, waiting for those who stray too far. Nuna had always laughed at the stories, dismissing them as folklore meant to scare children. But now, as she stood alone on the desolate shoreline, the wind howling in her ears, she wasn't so sure. Her sled dog, Kiwi, growled low in his throat, his ears flat against his head as he stared at the jagged hole in the ice ahead. The hole wasn't natural, that much was clear. Its edges were smooth, as if carved by something with precision. The water beneath was impossibly dark, a black abyss that seemed to pull at her gaze. Then she heard it, a faint, melodic sound rising from the depths. It was hauntingly beautiful, a song that seemed to echo through her very bones. She took a step closer, her curiosity overpowering her fear. Kiwi barked sharply, breaking the spell, and Nuna stopped, her breath visible in the frigid air. Suddenly, a shadow moved beneath the surface. It was quick, barely more than a flicker, but it was enough to send her heart racing. She turned to run, her boots slipping on the ice, but before she could take more than a few steps, she heard it. A voice, soft and melodic, calling her name. Nuna. She froze, her blood turning to ice. The voice was impossibly familiar, yet wrong in a way she couldn't describe. She turned slowly, her breath hitching in her throat. The water was still now, the song silenced. But the shadow beneath the ice was closer, larger, and its glowing eyes stared up at her, unblinking. She ran, the sound of her name following her into the darkness. Nuna wasn't the first to hear the song. For as long as anyone in Salak could remember, the legend of the Kalupilluit had been part of their lives. The elders spoke of them as guardians of the sea, spirits that punished those who disrespected the balance of nature. They were said to be humanoid in shape, with green, fish-like skin and elongated fingers that could pierce through ice as easily as water. But the most chilling part of the legend was their method of luring their victims. The Kalupilluit were said to sing, their voices hauntingly beautiful.